God fucking damn it, someone beat him on time. Yeah, I'm not. I'm about to order, at least. I'm ordering VR headset on Monday. Yeah, I think I decided on settling on the Oculus Quest 2. I compared them to the HP Verb thingy, and if I read the reviews, then you get less dizziness from the Oculus One, so I figured that would be bound for me. Yeah.
That made me hurl too.
It's a bill.
Hey.
I told you he would be here.
Yeah, by the hair of my chinny chin chin.
It's as usual.
Welcome to the club.
What am I doing here?
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Backfire Simsport TV. I'm Clyde Whiting, and tonight we bring you rounds 3 and 4 of the BSTV 992 Challenge, live from the Hockenheim ring. In the booth tonight, we have the one and only Wobbly Kneecaps. Welcome to the booth.
Welcome, guys. Welcome to myself.
Well, you've got to say welcome to yourself. And joining Wobbly in the booth, it is the ever young Mr. Bill Switzer. Good evening.
Good evening, Clyde and Wobbly. Good evening, everybody.
Right, guys. So, I'm going to be leaving most of the talking to you two whilst I try and sort out what's going on with cameras and things like that. But we are round 3 and round 4. We have a 30-minute race. Grid will be decided by the qualifying session, and then we have a 60-minute feature race where the grid will be decided by the finishing positions from race 1, and then the top 10 will be reversed. So, Wobbly, I know you've been out on track. You was telling me how wonderful you was and how you was top of the leaderboard, but you're not anymore.
No, I'm not anymore, and it pisses the fuck out of me, to be honest, because I knew I had like 4 or 5 tenths in the bag, but I thought it was enough. I drove like 15 or 16 laps in the afternoon and figured out I'll just drop the top time. But that time Foggy said is actually my optimal time, so I'm quite unsure if I would have made that.
Well, yeah, no picture, didn't happen. And Bill, we saw last time out in this series, and I will go through the results and standings very shortly, but it was a bit of an XVR runaway, so we're hoping some of the other drivers can at least try and put it to them tonight.
Yeah, the XVR boys, even though we faced them in a couple different series, and they're a thorn in BSTV's side, but they really got their stuff together. I mean, they got 2 really great drivers, Nicole Foggy and Johnny Brandon. Both are very good at what they do, and I guess you could call them their underlings, which they're not by any means. Doing very well too. Always Rich Warmington and Warmingham. I can never get his name right. I'm sorry, Rich. God, I had more syllables to his name. And Wayne Sanderson, and of course, what was the other man's name? Steve LaValle. Of course, they work hard at what they do. They practice a lot together. And this year they've been kind of kind by opening up some practice sessions for everybody to practice with them, which I think is kind of nice. But Wobbly, you didn't do too badly. You were in 4th position for a while. Now you've fallen way back. So I don't know what's going on. Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I got it in the wrong...
Just a standard race, that, Bill. Wobbly starts up near the front and slowly works his way backwards or crashes and rage quits.
Well, I'll tell you, he was in 4th standing even after doing a ham and egg run out there. I mean, that's pretty decent. Not bad.
Yeah, well, let's have a look. Last time out, so round 1, sprint race. Nicole Foggy took away the win with Johnny Brandon in 2nd and Kieran Roche in 3rd. In the feature race, if you remember, Jamie Wilson took away the win with Wayne Sanderson in 2nd and Kieran Roche in 3rd again. So, top 3 in the standings after the first 2 rounds. Jamie Wilson leads the way. Wayne Sanderson is 2nd and Kieran Roche is 3rd. In the team standings, XVR Sim Racing lead the way with XVR in 2nd and VTS Esports in 3rd. In the driver of the meeting, Kieran Roche and Jamie Wilson both got a vote each. And in the head-to-head, currently in Group 1, Wayne Sanderson and Sam Boozin lead the way. Group 2, Jamie Wilson and Rob Venn. Group 3, Nicole Foggy and Miro Hraski. And in Group 4, it's Kieran Roche and Stefan Goebel. So, that's all the standings up to date, guys. I'm going to leave you two now to do all the talking and qualifying on being better than Sam on cameras again.
I have one more request though, Clyde.
Go for it.
Would you share your screen on Discord?
Yeah, please.
Oh, you told me not to. Oh, let me see what I can do.
I need it.
Yeah, I don't need it, but Bill needs it.
Well, don't ask for me, Wobbly. He'll never do it then.
Oh, then in that case, do it for Tyler.
Tyler! Yes.
They got this nice train of 3 cars behind them. I think that's Stefan. Who is it? Is it Marco? It's Marco. Yeah, Marco's running in front of Myro and Tony. I think that Tony is in an excellent spot to get a good, proper lap in. Ooh, what a slide. What a slide. So, Bill, do you have any image?
Yeah, I have an image. The only thing is, I'm really wondering if we can have, like, I don't know if Clyde can do this or not. He had trouble with this last time, but like the status up on the top, you know, how much time's left on qualifying. By looking at this screen, I have no idea what's going on. I mean, I know they're qualifying. That's all I know. All right.
I mean, I could keep you up to date. I'll open this one. So, Bill, they have 15 minutes left.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, well, it shows what position they're in. That's fine for now. I'll let Wobbly fill us in with the time. That's okay. All right. Currently, how far? We got a little under 15 minutes left for qualifying. Nicola Foggy's in first place, followed by Johnny Brandon, Rich Warmingham in third, and Steve LaValle in fourth, and Wayne Sanderson in fifth. Now that's an XVR shutout right there. Let's see. Is that? Oh boy. Is that Miro Hraski? Is he here?
Yeah, he is here.
Okay,
yeah.
So he's in seventh. Marco Lewert in eighth, and Greg Carr is in ninth.
Yeah, and I'm kind of surprised that. Oh wait, he just set a time. I was wondering why Tyler didn't set a time.
Well, he's not showing up here. He must not be in the top 10. Oh no, there he is. He's in sixth place. Sixth place. Yep. Okay. And
that lap of Nicole Foggy is a great lap, man. A 38.6. It was about the fastest I did in the practice run.
Well, Wobbly, you know that he's got little antennae sticking out of the top of his head, so. And he's from a different planet.
Yeah, but Rich is right up there as well.
He really is.
Oh, and now Johnny been in its time.
Whoa, Johnny Brandon moves to the top. He and Nicola Foggy, what a what a rivalry, these two knuckleheads. God.
Oh, that
whoa, baby! He overcooked that one.
That ain't good for your tires.
Good thing he's qualifying. You can get a new pair of shoes on that puppy. Okay, Hockenheim, of course, if for the people that are watching, is in Germany. I'm not quite sure where it is in Germany. It looks like it's kind of up in the hills someplace. A lot of trees and stuff around.
It is near the town Hockenheim, right? Isn't it? Wait.
Würzburg or whatever the name of that place is. I don't know. I'm not sure where it is.
Yeah, it's near the town Hockenheim, and I know this from the top of my head, and I did not Google it at all. It's near Mannheim and Heidelberg.
Oh, Mannheim. Okay, all right.
Yeah. And it's basically south of Germany.
I was gonna say that's central southern Germany, isn't it, Mannheim?
If you take like, what is it, 1,000 kilometers to the left, you end up in Paris, roundabout. So it's basically the same as Paris. You're driving in Paris.
Yeah.
I used to love the old layout of Hockenheim. I did that on what else, a GP2, whatever, Grand Prix 2 or something, when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
It was only because I could not steer. So I was like, only like five corners.
Well, I can remember, when this first came out, I did a few laps in a supercar, and I don't think I got one lap where I just stayed on the track. God, unreal.
It's real hard to keep that first corner. You get this off track, which is
Yep.
kind of rough, but forgiving it rough at the same time. When you go out and you take it completely perfect, you take so much speed in it without getting the off track, but you steer in like a half a second late or a quarter of a second late, and it's completely off. And you, even if you go too far, you get to slow down as well.
Yeah, that's right. Bear with me 1 minute. I'm getting my little map out here so I can take a look at it. The corner I found kind of intimidating was the beginning of the Parabolica. That's after that first right-hand corner. You kind of go down that little straightaway, and it's more than a 90-degree turn. You got to kind of switch back a little bit, almost like a little chicane right there. And then you go on to that long, sweeping kind of straightaway that goes down to, what's that? Spitzkara, whatever that is. It's a hairpin, I can tell you that. And then after that, I think the track's ridiculous. They kind of come back and they do all these swirly swirls, and then you kind of go through this, what is it? What do you call it? A studio? Yeah, through the you know, the spectator area or something. I don't know. It's kind of the mole one curve leads into it. It's a right hand, then you do all these cute little left hands, you know, and then go back on to the rest of the course.
Yeah, but the last sector, sector 3, which is in the stadium, is the
stadium. That's right. Okay. Yep,
yeah,
got it.
yeah. It's basically the same as it was when it was had the old layout.
Is that the one that went out into the woods? I wish they still had that.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I was talking about.
Oh, that was cool. That was a cool track.
It was.
Now on your old GP, whatever it was, that's what you did. You went out into the woods, didn't you?
Yeah, I ended up in the woods loads of time.
That was a great track. I was so disappointed when they redid it. I guess maybe, I don't know, you know, technology changes, and, you know, they don't want to take care of the track all the, you know, 15 miles outside of Berlin, you know, or anything. So I don't know. It was really, I really enjoyed that track when they had that, especially when they'd run these prototypes and they go out there and those things were actually screaming out through there, going as fast as they could. Really nice. It was fun.
It was, well, if you would run this track these days, then we would be bored as hell because of the straights.
I suppose.
Now we're all complaining about Monza. At least I am complaining about Monza. Then back in the day, I would have been complaining about Hockenheim.
You know, I have to tell you, I don't think Monza's the most exciting track for, you know, like what we do either. I agree with you. I'll tell you, you take those crazy chicanes out of there, and I'll tell you, it's like a bloodbath. Man, you're going about 3,000 miles an hour down the front straightaway. God, unreal. I'll tell you. And of course, I don't know if you've ever tried a combination using the oval track. God, that's insane. Dude.
Yeah,
Holy cow.
I did. I actually did that the other day in the Mercedes car, which just got released, and I crashed.
Oh, you come on, stop.
I was fast, but then I crashed.
Right before you crashed, I was going like hell, right?
Yeah, I was going so hard, and then I crashed.
There. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say that the picture we just had on there showed that hairpin, the Spitzkara.
Spitzkara.
Yeah, that. Oh, curb cam. Oof.
And I want to point out, I want to say sorry to Marco. Well, basically because I destroyed America, the other broadcast on Watkins Glen, I have to return the favor to Germany. So I'm already sorry about that.
Yeah, I heard you and Pete kind of doing those little things. I listened in, and it didn't bother me in the least, to be honest with you. A lot of them were very true.
So yeah, and
we have a lot of stupid people here. Really, we really do.
Yeah, and I mean Tyler is one of them.
No, Tyler's not stupid. Tyler's very intelligent. Tyler's just been brought up in the bread buttered on both sides, you know, place, what should I say, neighborhood.
You know, and the weirdest thing is that They call it Oktoberfest, right, in Germany?
Yep.
Yeah, you have to think where you go in lederhosen and stuff like that. But it doesn't start in October, so why would you call it Oktoberfest?
Yeah, true. Well, when I worked for BMW, I went to a couple of those things, and my God, they're absolutely the most wild, crazy things I've ever seen in my life. And they'd have things like White Day, you know, where you'd wear, it'd be like this group would be wearing all white stuff. They look like freaking ghosts or something. Scary kind of, really scary kind of stuff, you know. I had a little bit. I didn't have any lederhosen, but I had one of those Tyrolean hats. I had one of those once, and you know, tried to fit in as a Deutschman, but nah.
As a Deutschman.
Yeah.
As a German Deutschman. Oh, no, that's rich, man. So actually, no, I was talking about Marco, and a friend of mine is also watching the broadcast, and every time I say Marco, I get a text saying Polo.
Yeah.
So, Bill, we have 1 minute left in quality session.
Okay, 1 minute left, and Johnny Brandon's still leading the qualifying, with Nicole Foggy in second, Rich Warmingham in third, Steve LaValle fourth, and our golden boy Tyler Newitz in fifth, Wayne Sanderson's in sixth, Adam Wright. Oh, am I glad to see him race, and Adam's a good guy. Adam Wright's in seventh, Jamie Wilson eighth, Tony Klusum in ninth, Greg Card 10th, our colleague Sam Boozens in 11th, Marco Lewert is in 12th, Miro Hraski's in 13th, and God, what they did to his name on this thing, I don't know. It did.
Woodward.
No, and yeah, Ant Woodward's in 14th. We only got 14 cars?
We got 14 cars, and I was the 52 registered. Oh, that's weird. I see what you're talking about.
You see what I mean? It's got all these hieroglyphics kind of across it, and then Hero Hraski with a half on the end. What the heck is that?
He's half a person. Yeah. Quality is
Look at that clamshell type grandstand. That's interesting.
Isn't that the? I think that's the one that's the Mercedes turn.
Okay, the grid's up. Okay, we got Johnny Brandon starting off on the pole for. Oh, it doesn't list the names. Okay, Nicole Foggy's in second. Rich Warmingham is in third. Steve LaValle fourth. Wayne Sanderson fifth. Tyler Newitz sixth for BSTV Esports Green. Seventh. Adam Wright, BSTV Esports Orange. Eighth, Jamie Wilson for Team Chimera. And for Never Quit Racing, we got Tony Klusman starting in ninth. Greg Carr starting in 10th. Sam Boozin in 11th. Marco Lewert in 12th. Miro Hraski in 13th. And Ant Woodward for Never Quit Racing in 14th.
Looks like an interesting grid, to be honest. I think 14 cars is a pretty decent number.
Yeah, it's too bad. It'd be nice to have a few more, but maybe later on in this series we'll get more.
Yeah, and I'm kind of surprised that Sam isn't running last. I've seen him crash a lot, and I've seen him race, and he's a complete madman. So I would be scared if he was in front of me or right behind me.
Well, Sam can get a little aggressive out there.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, okay. Okay, the grid's lined up. Getting ready to go.
Yeah, and I asked Tyler and Adam about how to start this car, and apparently there are different ways to do it. But the go-to move is just to hold the brake as hard as you can, shift it up to first gear, and hope the brake sticks. And once you get the green light, you go for it.
Okay, lights are up. They're revved up, getting ready to go.
Green, green, green.
And we have green, and they're off.
Oh,
and
Foggy. Oh,
whoa! And
that's a great start.
Johnny Brandon and Steve LaValle jumped into second. Nicole Foggy's in third. Rich Warming in fourth.
They already pulled a gap. And why? Are they all XVR cars? First 5?
Those are XVR cars, yep.
Oh, then it would have been great if another guy who was really fast would have been up there. I'm not calling any names.
Okay, this next corner is tricky for me. I'm sure these guys will do fine, but this is a tricky corner right here.
And especially on cold tires, it's easy to overshoot, and when you're in traffic like that, you don't want
Yep,
to go too far and too deep.
And as you mentioned before, they don't give you much room to miss out on an incident point on the outside of there. Let me tell you.
Yeah, if you go there for that little sleeping policeman on the left, then you're done.
Yeah, you hit that little orange thing over the side of it, and that's right, exactly. Okay, Johnny Brandon's pulled out a little bit of a lead over Nicole. Foggy. Uh-oh! Wow.
That looks like Tony.
That looked like one of the, was it? Okay, Never Quit Racing guys. I don't know who that was.
Yeah, but Tony's going over sideways. I'm curious if he got hit or just got on the pedals. So.
It looked like his throttle stuck, or he had a netcode thing or something. That was really weird.
He looks to be driving.
Sure, no problem. Yeah, so they wonder who we're talking to. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, okay, I can. Oh, wait, okay. I rewatched it quick, and he did get on the pedals. Oh, Tyler was wide there. I love this cam, Clyde. I'm sure Sam made the cam, but you're doing an awesome job putting it on.
Oh boy. Okay, here's a replay of Tony Klosterman on the first lap.
And look at how close they are.
Okay, he's coming in there, and
yeah.
Oh, he just lost it. Okay.
I think he kept it. Yeah, he kept it.
Boy, I'll tell you, the overhead looked a lot less than from the front of view. It looked like he went off there like a missile, for God's sake. Wow.
Yeah.
Miro, uh-oh. Replay, Miro Hrasky's had a problem. Let's see what happened to Miro. Got a little bit of curve there, yep. Missed, okay, not too bad. That didn't hurt too much.
We did spoke about this with Pete, that once you get this little incident like this, and every car in iRacing you lose like 30 kilometers on a straight.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, we got a report. Ant Woodward had a problem, and replay with him. Let's see what's happened to him. He's in the back runner, and looks like with a great car, I believe.
I feel like he's doing the same thing. Probably. Oh, this is okay. It looked like he had a little lock up and just got shot by.
Okay, it looks like Nicole Foggy said, Brandon, you're not going to get away. He's right on his tail now, first and second. Still followed by Steve LaValle, Rich Warmingham, and Wayne Sanderson. The first one that's not an XVR guy is Tyler Newitt in 6th. Adam Wright in 7th. Sam Boozen's up to 8th. Jamie Wilson 9th. And Greg Carr in 10th.
So the first race is a sprint race of 30 minutes, right? And after that we get another endurance. Well, not an endurance.
Correct. Yep. It's the main feature, or whatever you want to call it. Feature race.
Feature race. Yeah.
With the first 10 spots inverted from this race here.
So you're telling me Sam is on 3rd place then?
You don't think he's planned it that way, do you?
Yeah. Well, I would have done that.
Well, we know you. I know you.
I would break it.
As a matter of fact, you know what? You have done it. I remember.
I did it a couple times. Yeah.
Yes, you. To see how fast I am? Yeah.
You see how slow I am? Go by me. Oh, I overshot my braking point. It never happened before.
And here comes the circus section. Go through everybody.
This corner is especially fun, Bill, because you got this little camber in it, which you can just brake in real deep and go on the pedal real quick. But if you overdo it and you can land on the outside, there's a camber on the other side, and you completely lose the car.
And this is like a boomerang corner, this one here. Great. Curb cams are so neat, aren't they? God. Whoa, right over the camera that time.
Yeah, that one broke.
Okay, let's see. A little more than 5 minutes into it so far.
And you see Jamie putting a lot of pressure on Sam. He's right up there, and
He sure is.
Foggy overtook Brandon, Johnny, whatever.
Same difference. Yep.
I think they're side by side. Is that?
Good catch. Whoa! Uh-oh.
And now he's in the clear, but he definitely overtook him. I think he lunged down on the inside on the hairpin.
Okay, we've got a replay of it coming up. Here it is. Where are they? What turn they go? Oh, I know which turn they're going into. The crazy turn.
Yeah, and if he overtook, he did it on the outside. You got a lot of more speed.
Johnny looked like he was trying to protect. Oh, that's the hairpin. Whoa!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got a little squirrely coming out of there. Lost momentum. Jamie Wilson's still behind Sam Booz, and I thought Sam went off track there a little bit, but and in front of them is Adam Wright. Jamie's looking inside. Whoa.
So Bill, did you know you got a butterfly, right? Butterfly is the word for a butterfly in English. And in French it's beautiful. It's papillon, right?
Papillon,
and,
yep.
Papillon, and in Spanish it's mariposa or something.
You got me. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just reading it. But in German, Schmetterling.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. It's a beautiful language.
Well, yeah. Oh, and Jamie Wilson's trying to put a move on Sam Boozen. Looks like he's going to get him too.
Yeah, but you can't undercut this.
Let's see if he can call him on. Yep, he's got him. Oh, that's that turn 4 or 5 or whatever it is.
He did Jamie did a good defensive line to keep that off.
Yes, he did. And Sam gave him plenty of room to, make it clear. That looks like a group of mafiosos coming down the street, doesn't it? In the black cars.
And until this point, besides from the incidents we had in the first lap, it looks very clean. Nobody's making any weird moves. The overtakes we did see were proper overtakes.
Kind of a little bit stretched out at this point. I mean, there's a couple little close battles, but up front they look like they're about equidistant apart from each other, the first 5 or 6 cars.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
I was reading something again. I mean, I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna stop with the words. Italian, like scusa. English, sorry. Spanish, excusa. German, Entschuldigung. Oh, sorry, I found this way too funny.
Sprechen Sie langsam, bitte. Yep, Nicola Foggy basically has this race in command right now. We're 10 minutes into it at this point. 20, a little less than... Okay, we got a replay. We got a notice that Miro Hrasky may have crashed. Come on, hang on to it, matey. Let's see. Let's see what you're doing here.
His car looks battered up. No, he pulled over.
He just went straight off.
Didn't he have an incident earlier, Clyde, with more damage? Because his car on the right-hand side or left-hand side looked really banged up.
Okay, here's another view. Oh, there, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, then he might have had more damage with it now.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a great hit, though. I mean, it wasn't that hard.
Okay, weird. Because his left-hand side was all.
Maybe he had it coming together with somebody. You never know.
That's what she said.
All right. It's a family. It's a family show. Behave yourself. Okay. Tony Klusman has worked his way back up to 12th, trying to chase down Ant Woodward, who's now on screen behind. No, that's not Ant. That is. Oh, that's Greg Carr. Okay, Greg Carr is behind Sam Boozen. Greg Carr raced the other Porsche in some iRacing series, did really well. He came in 3rd overall at the end of the season, and after he gets used to this car, he ought to be a threat, I would think.
Yeah, I never. You mean the 911?
I don't know which one.
I mean the 911.
It was the one prior to this one, whatever, the version just before this one that came out on iRacing.
Oh yeah, that was the 991, and this is the 992.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it was a 991. Is that what you said before? I'm sorry.
No, I said 911.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention.
No, you never are.
As usual. Okay, another view of the curb cam.
It's funny to see how different the lines are taken. Some guys are taking that curb really hard, and the others are just driving around it.
Yep, it is interesting. And it looks like they, in most cases too, it looks like they're widening out that corner a little bit. They were right on that cam. Now they're kind of straddling it or even outside of it a little bit now.
Yeah, and I expect that just the car being washing out. The tire degradation is, well, it's higher than on a normal touring car, whatever, or a GT3 car.
I would, yeah.
And if it's almost like driving a V8. It's fine the first 5-6 laps, and after that you start really noticing the tires going off, and you have to drive more smooth.
Yeah, I would think so. I don't know. I find driving a V8 is like trying to walk on eggs or walk on ice. It's really a tricky car. I really enjoy the V8. Never could get a handle on it. I was terrible at those always.
Isn't that the general thing you do? Terrible?
For me, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm still in the Pete mood, you know, bashing in.
Hey, listen. I got big shoulders. I can handle it.
So you're fat as well?
Fat? Well, I'm about 40 pounds overweight. Said what?
Complete silence. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, hardly.
Yeah, the race really seems to have settled down, whatever you want to call it. They're just following each other, and only the closest battle we have on track is Johnny and wait, I got this.
Nicole?
Johnny and Nicole. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So Clyde is apparently very happy because he finally sorted out Miro's name in. Yeah, I expect that.
Please. Our cameraman just made a comment that scarred me forever now here.
So, Clyde, did you remember the word you posted in the consultant chat? Which was the longest word apparently to you. Now, a friend of mine sent me another word, which is absolutely, completely ridiculous. I'm gonna try to pronounce this. This is gonna be funny as hell. Donaudampfschiff von der elektrischen Hauptbetriebswerk und Aberumlenkung geschafft.
Don't forget Doodle Sack.
Doodle Sack.
Okay, Greg Carr seems to be getting closer to Sam Boozen. Greg's currently in 10th, trying to close in on Sam, who's in 9th. Sam Boozen's behind Jamie Wilson, who's now threatening Adam Wright. Adam Wright's in 7th. We still got Tyler Newitt in 6th. Wayne Sanderson in 5th. Steve LaValle 4th. Rich Warmingham 3rd. Johnny Brandon 2nd. And Nicole Foggy up. And there's Jamie Wilson looking inside of Adam Wright.
No, that's Tyler.
No, it's not.
No.
It's Adam.
This is Tyler.
No, that's Adam. Adam Wright.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at the other screen. My bad. Sorry. Such a professional broadcaster.
they're side by each here still. Boy, Adam's not. Adam's not giving up easily. Jump back in front of Jamie Wilson. Going through the circus section here.
It's the paint, Clyde. That's the issue. Yeah, but I mean, what the thing I'm saying is that Tyler is never in pink. And you know I'm colorblind, so I can't see shit, so this is the thing I'm looking at.
That's a close battle right there. Okay, we're down to 13 minutes to go in our 30-minute race. Looks like Adam Wright's pulled out a little lead on Jamie. Jamie's closing back in on the corner. Behind him is, who's working up behind him there? That is Sam Boozin. Wow. Wow, okay.
So if it stays the way it is, then Greg Carr will have the pole position, and Sam will be running second, and Jamie third on the grid.
Jamie's looking.
Yeah, it's going for it.
Around the outside, maybe going to cut back. Try a cut back. No, not quite.
Yeah, he might have the overspeed, but you can't overtake on the outside or inside of this corner. It's you take too much speed in it, and once you try to do that, especially with this cars, you're gonna wash out too far.
Ooh, that's a good move.
Yeah, but he's still on the good on the good side.
Then we got the stupid switchback there.
Yeah, this upcoming corner is a right-hander as well.
Well, Adam's protecting the line pretty well, so got to try something. And Sam Boozin's joined the party now. He's right behind Jamie Wilson.
You definitely see that Jamie and Sam have overspeed on Adam. But I have to admit that we did notice Adam struggling the last time. Well, it wasn't in the NASCAR trucks because even Clyde beat him. So apparently he's not as good as we think he is.
Oh, he doesn't. But he is actually pretty talented, I gotta say. He really is.
He got beaten by Clyde. He isn't anymore.
So Sam dropped off a little bit there.
Yes, he did. Sam has fallen back.
And this is why. Don't think it's
okay,
anything
we got a report that
serious.
Sam. We got Sam Boozin trying to catch up with Jamie Wilson, and he went way outside there.
That's all it was.
Had to be a slowdown or something.
Bill, you're from America, and you, or the USA, whatever you want to call it. But there's a really tough sentence on trying to escape from a prison, right?
Excuse me?
Is there a tough sentence on trying to escape from a prison?
Of course.
Yeah, in Germany apparently isn't. You can just do that without getting an extra sentence.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the trouble here in the United States is a lot of sentences that have been handed down to, I don't want to say murderers and psychos and stuff like that, but kind of the middle of the road crime. They get out really early because all our prisons are booked to the ceiling, so they let them go early.
You guys are.
And justice doesn't always prevail here, I have to say. Looks like Tyler Newitt's closing in on Wayne Sanderson a little bit there.
Yeah, good call.
Come on, Tyler, break up that XVR stranglehold up there, will you? He'll probably listen to Wobbly. He won't listen to me, but it's okay. I can understand that.
He doesn't listen to me either.
What kind of advice can I give him? None.
They did ask me what I was doing differently than them, and I told them that I was just driving faster, which was very useful.
Yeah, that was very clear. Yeah. Tyler really is getting close.
I'm not sure if he ended up using my setup. I know that he had a setup with few wing, so he got a lot of top speed, and my setup was with a lot of wing. So I don't know if he ended up using one way or the other, but the wing he had on the back setup was basically 0.
Yeah.
So it might be that he just on the straights he's catching them.
We got a replay here. Jamie Wilson in behind Adam Wright. Jamie looking to the inside. Let's see if he's going to get him this time. Okay, he's coming into the corner. Switch back. Going to try an undercut.
Good switch back.
Looks like he's got him. And after all that work, we go off course. Uh-oh. Not yet. Here it comes. Lock the brake. Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And it's really easy to lock the brakes in this car. The first part of the braking, you can really punch it, but after you slow down enough and you come back to a slower speed, then it suddenly starts twitching a bit, and you need to ease off the brake again.
Yeah. Yep. Reduce the brake pressure. Correct. You know, I tell you one thing about I'm not really familiar with Porsches. But they seem to have a kind of a tough weight distribution problem. I mean, most of their weight is central and back. The front, I mean, I would imagine it's pretty tricky. Can get light at times, I would think. Uh-oh. Our director just said, uh-oh, we have a replay coming up. Uh-oh. Who's in here? Let's see. Adam? Jamie? Sam buzzing? Uh-oh.
Yeah, but this is tactical if you get that.
And Greg Carr wants to, or is that Greg? Yeah, I believe that's Greg Carr.
And this corner coming up to the Mercedes turn is real hard to overtake. Once you're on the left, you think you're there, but then suddenly the other upcoming corner is to the right. So you lose it all again on the dive. So you really have to force him out, but you don't want to do that either, because then you're probably gonna get hit.
We have another replay here. What do we have here? That looks like, is that Tony Klosterman? No. Ant Woodward? Okay, no. Oh, we locked up.
Just a small lock up there, yeah.
Okay, we're back live again. We've got a little over 6 minutes to go. And it looks like Tyler Newitt is really close on Wayne Sanderson now. He's looking to the inside. Oh boy. Wayne's got position though. If he doesn't spin up the tires or anything, yep.
Yeah, it seems that Tyler's setup is better on the longer run.
And we got the Adam Wright, Jamie Wilson show here going. Oh, give him a little love tap, Jamie. Let him know you're there. I think he knows you're there already.
And if you're racing as close as this, then it's, I think then Jamie is the best guy to race against. He's always super clean, way cleaner than I am.
Oh, Jamie's very clever too. He is. He's a very clean driver.
Ooh, lock up.
Uh-oh. Who was that?
Yeah.
Was that Johnny?
No.
Oh, Wayne Sanderson. Oh, boy.
Pressure got to him.
Yeah, Tyler got a gift that time. Adam Wright knows he's been busy on this race, I'll tell you. Jeez. Been driving in the mirror more than out the front windshield, probably.
And it's only 8th and 7th place, but still, this is the race you want to be in, you know, fighting, defending, and Jamie's having a lot of fun, I figure.
Well, that's one thing about all the. I shouldn't say all, but most of the. We got another replay here. Let's see what we got going on. Okay. Oh, going back live. Okay. That's one thing about the BSTV series that we have, Wobbly, is that, there's a lot of infighting here or in competition, and that's what makes it fun. I mean, there's nothing worse. I can vouch. There's nothing worse than being in the back like I used to be, all by yourself and nobody to race against. It's terrible. I mean, sometimes you get so far behind you think you're in first place. Really, but it's no fun. It's more fun to battle like this, whether it's for 15th or second. Really.
Yeah, especially, and if you find someone to race with, if it's for first or indeed, if you have like 20 cars or 30 cars and you still find your matching partner, that's why we race, right?
That's it, exactly. And we got a replay of Steve. He went off course here. Looks like he's pulling up the stop.
He's doing.
It looks like maybe an internet issue or something,
maybe.
Connection issue.
VR issue, maybe.
Could be, yeah. Yeah, it could be. That's wildly good thinking.
I love that these four cars are so close together.
That's amazing, really.
They
were pretty spread out for a while there, but now they're close.
And Adam and Jamie are really fighting it out.
It's a great battle, really is. And we've got 2.5 minutes left, so whatever they're going to do, if they got something to show, they better do it pretty quick. Before, since we're on this so much, Nicola Foggy's in first. He's got about a 1.5 seconds over Johnny Brandon, and another 7 seconds back is Rich Warmington. Tyler Newitt has moved into fourth. He's 14 seconds behind first place. Wayne Sanderson, I don't know what's happened, whether he's back on or...
Jamie and Adam are side by side. Again.
Okay.
And now it's getting interesting because Adam still has the inside line, and now Jamie is on the right side. But so you get that slingshot if you're on the outside here as well.
Really respectable racing too, giving each other a nice bit of room there. That was good. Good racing.
It's super scary to be behind that for Sam. I know those guys can definitely race, but if you're there right upon that hill, then you always back off a little bit like, oh, I don't want to get involved in this,
It's a big decision time too, whether you try to go for something or, it's really tough. I mean, it's one thing getting by one car, but when you got two, that's tough, I'll tell you, it really is.
And you're kind of hoping for it coming together, but on the other hand, you don't, because if you're so close behind, then there's no way to maneuver out of it.
That's right.
Oh, that's an off track from Sam. That's a tactical off track. I'm gonna call that. I do that.
He'll be happy to hear that. Yeah. Well, Sam's cruising along here in 8th place, and like you mentioned, if he gets too close and if they happen to have something happen, they get involved with each other. I mean, it could take him out. But if they, if it stays the way it is, he's still in 8th place. So it doesn't really matter how close he gets to him if he can't really get by him. He's defending against Greg Carr, though, I can tell you that. Look at that. Okay, we got a half a minute to go. This must be the checkered flag. Director, what do we got? One more, or what do we got going? Yeah, okay, it appears we're going to have one more lap to go. Nicola Foggy still has a 1.5 seconds over Johnny Brandon. Rich Warmingham still in third. Tyler Newitt fourth. This is the big battle we got here between Adam Wright, Jamie Wilson, Sam Buzin, and Greg Carr.
And Tyler and Rich are very close together as well, right?
Okay, checkered flag's out. And Nicola Foggy is the winner.
No, I think he's still driving it. He got there on time. Oh, is he slowing down? Now he's slowing down. He's slowing.
Okay, John Brandon's finishing second. Rich Warming in third. Tyler Newitt finishes in fourth. Wayne Sanderson fifth. Let's see what the other guys do here now. Let's see how they come across the line. Okay, Adam Wright.
Is it me or are you sounding like a robot?
Thank you.
Okay, cool. You're sounding like a robot, Bill.
Really?
Yeah. Might want to disconnect and connect.
Oh, crap.
So 4th, Tyler Newitt. 5th, Wayne Sanders. 6th, Adam Wright. 7th, Jamie. And now my screen is gone, and I don't know what the result is. Give me a sec.
Okay.
There you go. And Samuel behind Jamie. After that, Greg Carr, Tony Kluseman, Steve LeValle. Alright, cool. Anthony Woodward behind that, and Myro on 12th place. Michael Award 14th, but I think he had an incident or something because he's 16 laps down, and same as Myro is on 12th.
XVR kind of sweep for the podium in the first race. BSTV interrupted the total sweep. Tyler Newitt in 4th, Wayne Sanderson 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still a good result.
Adam Wright did a hell of a job, man, holding on to 6th place.
Yeah.
all that means Tony Klusterman will be on pole for the feature race.
Well, yes, just pointed out, Tony Kluseman is going to be on pole for the second race because of the inversion, and his teammate Greg Carr will be right next to him in second. And our illustrious Sam Boozin will be in third. Jamie Wilson starting next to him fourth. Adam Wright fifth. Wayne Sanderson sixth. Tyler Newitt seventh. Rich Warmingham eighth. Johnny Brennan ninth. Nicole. Okay, we've got about an 8.5 minute warm up here. Now I think I'd be warmed up by now, but well, anyway. Of course, we got looks like out there. Try and find out what happened.
So, gummy bears. Did you know Germans invented gummy bears?
I did know that.
Really?
Yes.
And aspirin as well.
I didn't know that.
Now that Haribo company or whatever, is that a German company that makes those things?
Haribo.
Gummy bears? Haribo or I don't know, it's an H-R-A something. Haribo or something. I don't know how to pronounce that.
So, it's, yeah.
Yeah, Bill's obviously been replaced by a robotic version of Bill.
Yeah, Bill, you're replaced by a robotic version. That's a good call, Clyde. And I like it, and I'm gonna call it Bill is the robot, you know? Teenage robots. But you're... Oh, you know, now it's good again.
Oh, God. What the hell's going on here?
We did see a really proper, decent race. There weren't a lot of overtakes, but especially the fight between Adam and Jamie, Sam, and Greg, who was right up there. We were really close. We were respectful racing, and Jamie put out everything he got, but the defensive lines of Adam were spot on to keep the position. And we did see an overtake for the lead as well, where Foggy took Johnny. If I recall properly, he overtook him in the hairpin, and Johnny had some wheel spin going, trying to keep it up. Now we have this warm-up session between the feature racer, which is an hour, and I'm kind of looking forward to the reverse grid.
How far do you think the top two from the sprint race, Foggy and Brandon, can get in the feature race? Bear in mind it's 60 minutes. There is a pit stop. The guys only have a 15 incident limit, and we see them come a cropper of that last time. Well, in fact, last time out, I think Johnny Brandon, I can't remember which way round it was. I think Johnny Brandon had a pit lane penalty for his pit stop, so Nicole did the same, and then one of them then got over the incident limit and had a drive through, so the other one did the same, just that they could race each other.
I'm not sure if they're gonna do that on this track. For example, I haven't seen the last race, but Tyler seemed to be up there a bit more, and they still have to get past everyone. They're starting on 9th and 10th. And as we have seen to Adam and Jamie, it's if you have similar pace but don't have the overspeed to do it on the straight, then it's gonna be a hard way and a hard game to overtake. If they're able to get in front real quick, and let's hope that they will for their sake, they might run away with it and still have to fight each other for it. But I'm hoping and I'm thinking that after the pit stops, it will start to get interesting, and before that, we're gonna see a lot of defending moves to keep the guys who, well, have the reverse grid advantage on top.
Yeah, right. We've got 4.5 minutes left in the warm up. I'm just going to go and get myself another beverage.
Oh, another beverage. It's like the third one, right? So I don't know where Bill went. Bill, are you still here with us?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. So who's your money on, Bill?
Well, I tell you, it's both Johnny Brandon and Nicola Foggy they're a class act. They're hard to beat. So I think one of them's going to make it up there, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't tell him said that, and I know he's listening to the stream, but I don't want him to know this. But I think Tyler is going to win this one.
Well, that would be kind of nice. I mean, Tyler's a very statistical, kind of thinking kind of guy of strategies and stuff. And me, I come in when they say I'm out of fuel. I don't pay any attention to that kind of stuff. But that's really the way to do it. And he's very clever with that kind of stuff. And if anybody from that side of the fence is going to win, it'll be him for sure.
Well, we definitely seen that Foggy and Nicole Foggy and Johnny have a lot of overspeed on the rest. But still, it's, as I said, defending on this track, I don't want to call it easy, but it's very doable.
Yep.
But obviously, there's a margin in it. If you're like a half a second slower, then yeah, you could, well, blast past them.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this: do you think this is more of a speed track than it is a finesse track?
I don't know. It's once you're in the toe, you're gonna get pulled down on the long carousel, and you really need that speed as well. And what if you drop out of it? Then I've raced this track a lot on GT3, and once you drop out of the toe on the carousel, you're basically a sitting duck.
Yeah.
Especially in officials, but on the way we run these races and the way we have people in them, it's very respectful, and I don't want to call it realistic driving, but it's way better than it is on the officials. So you can defend harder and go deeper and go further on that. That's what she said.
Alrighty then. Yeah, I was trying to figure out, I mean, you always have a situation where a guy's really good cornering, but yet he doesn't have straightaway speed, or vice versa. And I'm really wondering what's more advantageous to have here. It almost looks like you really need straightaway speed here. And I'm not talking about poor handling. I'm just talking about something that may not be quite as good as maybe one of your competitors that's slower than you.
Yeah, and it kind of really depends on how much wing you're running as well. If I would have run this race, then I would have been on 13 wing and I would have lost the toe. Then it would have been a tough speed track, Yeah. If I would have kept the toe, then I would just get going forward.
Well, let me ask you this: in the situation where you're saying that if you had a little more wing than the guy in front of you, and you had him, he was towing you. When you pull out to pass him, it's like hitting a wall, isn't it? I mean, you're going to get the wind, and it's going to slow you down, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm more. I think I wouldn't have been up there with Nicola and Johnny. And I think I was hoping like to get like third or fourth, but I would have probably just stayed behind someone to save the fuel, and especially when I know I was running high wing.
Yeah.
But not that I knew that I was doing that, because like Adam and Tiny both told me like, why are you running 13? I'm running 0. Like what?
Well, I had heard Tyler. I think he might have been discussing with you that he didn't feel comfortable running zero wing on his car. He said it felt kind of squirrely or something. I don't know. I'm kind of, not under control.
Yeah.
I don't. Maybe I read that wrong. I don't know. It was in the Discord there when I was looking for something sensible to read about, and I happened to see that. And
something sensible. You're running the wrong Discord, man.
that's true. That's true. I didn't want to say that, but yeah, you're right. Clyde, did you say you were back? Oh, okay. I think our practice session is over. There's the grid. Okay. All right, on our reverse grid for our hour-long feature race, Tony Klusterman's on the pole from Never Quit Racing. Second is Greg Carr, Never Quit Racing 2, I think it says. Sam Boozin is in third from BSTV Esports Pink. Jamie Wilson fourth, Team Chimera. Fifth, Adam Wright, BSTV Esports Orange. Sixth, Wayne Sanderson, XVR Sim Racing. Seventh, Tyler Newitt, BSTV Esports Green. Eighth, Rich Warmingham, XVR Orange. Ninth is Johnny Brandon, XVR. 10th is Nicole Foggy, XVR, or just VR, it says there. 11th is Steve LaValle, XVR Orange. 12th, Ant Woodward, Never Quit Racing 2. 13th, Miro Hresky. 14th from BSTV Esport, BSTV Sport, BTS, I'll get it. BTS Esports, Marco Lewert, starting in 14th.
Good job, Bill.
That was terrific, wasn't it?
Oh, the lights are off and they're already gone.
Off. Okay. Tony Klusterman pulls out to a lead. Greg Carr second. Looks like Tyler. Who's that behind him? Sam Boozin is in third. Jamie Wilson's. Looks like Adam Wright's going to try to get by him. And Tyler Newitt and Wayne Sanderson run side by side. And the rest of the XVR horde is right behind those two guys.
Yeah, and it's gonna be real curious, real fun to see what's going on in this hairpin again, because you see those XVR guys already pulling towards Tyler, and they're probably not gonna make each other's lives pretty hard since they're being teammates and all. And you see he's starting to dive. Oh, that's Adam Ennis. Jamie is gonna get.
Jamie got turned by, I think, maybe Tyler, possibly.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have a replay.
That was a rough one.
Okay, here comes Adam approaching.
Oh, it's a late on the race.
Oh, yeah. Whoa!
What a save! I don't know who did that.
He threaded the needle on that one. Holy cow!
He does have damage, so they did collide a little bit, but Craig was very spot on the brake. He must have been shitting his pants.
Here's another view of it. Jamie Wilson behind him.
Wow! Yeah, and Jamie got turned
Tyler
in
got into. Jamie cut down, and Tyler got in the back of him.
And this is a thing that it happens on this track, and it's annoying being Jamie in this case. I wouldn't fully blame Tyler, but it's this thing where you take a different line. Yeah, you see, yeah.
That's a tough one to call, it really is.
Yeah. Ooh, a little one there as well, a little off tap.
Yeah, well, they were slowing down for the incident in front of them, I believe. Okay, we're still on replay here. Who we got now? Looks like Tony Klusterman.
In the same time. Sorry, I should be. He did save it this one. This time he did, and he scraped the wall. Same corner.
I guess he was so excited he was out front, he didn't know what to do. Okay, Is that Tyler going backwards?
That was Tyler.
And there goes Ant Woodward. He's going to go backwards. Oh, that was nice.
It's a lot of chaos this first lap.
That looks like a drag strip there. They have a drag strip here?
Yeah, that's a drag strip.
Wow, I'll be darned.
And you see Johnny, who started 10th, or I mean 9th, is already up to 2nd.
Well, he waited for
an amazing start.
He waited for everybody else to spin out, I guess. I don't know.
This is Sam in third place. Can we at least kill Sam? Can you throw him a black flag or something?
Okay, Greg Carr is in first, and Johnny Brandon second. Sam Boozin in third. Nicole Foggy's in fourth. Sam Boozin's in the proverbial XVR sandwich, I guess. Now, you know, all the space they have coming off that corner, and you don't get a incident point, but you go on that other place, you go one hair over that orange thing over there, and you get an incident point. I don't get that.
Yeah, but I think it's this track has the new limit that iRacing introduced, and this are the FIA limits, which are the official ones.
Okay.
So if they tell that they updated this one. It was a wild ride at first lap.
Jeez. I guess they want to make it interesting. You know, we still have an hour to go, almost an hour to go. I guess they want to see how far they can climb back or something. I don't know. Okay, here we got Tyler. We've got Miro. That's not Miro Horaski. Who is that? Ant Woodward and Adam Wright. Okay, well, now we switched. This is Sam and Nicole with up.
Oh, but Johnny overtook.
Johnny's gotten by a great car, yep.
And by the looks of it, it would have been in the hairpin.
Okay, we've got a replay of how he got into first place there. Johnny coming into the hairpin. Nope, I don't know where he's going. Yeah, it is.
I think the Greg is. Yeah, he's not letting him by, but he's not fighting it either.
No.
He knows it's not his battle. You know, he knows Johnny has overspeed on him, and he's probably like, I'm running my own race.
Room there.
Yeah. I'm unpleasantly surprised that Sam is still running there.
Yeah, it looks like Nicole's taking a look now. Gonna get him. Okay, that's done and dusted. Nicole Foggy moves into third. Sam gets back out into fourth. And behind Sam, we got Rich Warmingham.
So this track, especially the carousel, is almost like running on a highway, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's this super long straight. You can go flat out like 56% of all the highways in Germany. You can go flat out. It's basically the same like right there. You know, you just can go for it. Don't you like how I threw in this little fact? Don't you like that?
Very insightful. Okay, within less than the first 5 minutes or so, Johnny Brandon has gotten up to first place, so that shows you how much being in 10th place did for him. Nothing. Well, he had a little help from people spinning and accidents. They got through there. A couple free spots right there. These guys are crafty though. They're good. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they're really good.
And we're riding with Nicole Foggy behind Greg Carr on board.
And you can see on the gyro cam how much little correction, how many little corrections you are doing when turning in. When you're on the outside, it looks fine. He's turning it over, and now he's little bit by little bit, you're catching every little bit of understeer and oversteer, trying to correct it and trying to keep it as smooth as possible. And even on the straights, you see the steering wheel. It's going from left to right the whole time.
Well, I would imagine he's getting a little wind current from the car in front of him too. And he's moving in on Greg Carr. Looks like he's going to get him also. Done and dusted. Well done. Nice pass. I'm telling you, Wobbly, he's got those little green antennas sticking out of his head. I'm telling you. This guy, he does. God. Here's a replay of the pass. Same spot. Those XVR guys like to pass right at that one. That's a tough corner. Boy. I think I've said that before, haven't I? Yeah.
Might have been that you said that. I don't know.
Couple times.
Like 6. But who's counting? You know, who's counting?
Okay. All right. Coming up on 10 minutes, and we got Johnny Brandon's our leader, followed by Nicole Foggy. Greg Carr's in third. Rich Warmingham is in fourth. Sam Boo's in fifth. Steve LaValle sixth. Wayne Sanderson seventh. Tony Klusman's hanging in there in eighth. Marco Lewert in ninth. And Tyler Newitt back up to 10th. Looks like Marco's trying to catch up with... Tyler's trying to catch up with Marco here as well. Marco, your country's car, your country's track. You shouldn't let him by. Come on.
Marco, I don't know how his experience is in this car, but I know for a fact that he's particularly quick on the German circuits, obviously. He knows every corner on the Nürburgring by name. We had him in the booth once, didn't we, Clyde? Yeah, and he did a lap. I don't know whose lap he did, but he could tell every corner's name, and he was. Yes, I mean I have stupid facts, but he had a ton of them.
I could study that track for a year. I couldn't tell you what the name of those corners. God Almighty.
Yeah, I recently did it, and it was a good overtake, by the way. From what was it? Was it Tyler on Marco? Yeah, it was. And I think this overtake is an example of what Greg Carr did as well. Marco knows Tyler has overspeed on him. He can fight it, obviously, but it probably will just slow him down and cost him more than it would take advantage of it. I'm getting sick of this friend of mine. He keeps texting me. Well, every time I'm saying Marco, it's Polo. I'm getting Polo every fucking time. I'll call him Marcel from now on. But I did the Nordschleife and the Mercedes F1 car, and oh man, Bill, if you haven't tried it, you fucking should, mate.
No way.
Yeah, just do it. It's such a blast. I hate the track, but even me in an F1 car can't finish this because you have so much grip.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that track on a Pontiac Solstice, let alone a Formula One car. God. The incredible thing.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say the incredible thing about the Nürburgring is that you think back to when Formula One cars were extremely dangerous. They raced on that track. I mean, it's just incredible when you think about it. You know, sailing through the air. You know, with I mean, the safety equipment they have. It's still a dangerous car, but I mean, in comparison to what they were back then, I mean, you know, they had a driver killed a week in that series back then, and I mean, it's just incredible. If you ever watched any films of Formula One there, unreal. You know, I know a lot of the drivers back then really were not very happy when Jackie Stewart put his foot down about a lot of safety stuff. You know, he made a big stir about it. But I'll tell you, what they don't realize is he saved a lot of people's lives by, you know, putting his foot down to enforce it. I mean, in the early days, they're lucky they had an ambulance there, let alone anything else. You know?
Yeah,
I mean, really about it, you know, it's just incredible.
Yeah, definitely.
I was so sad. 1973, I went to Watkins to watch Jackie Stewart run his 100th Grand Prix. It was going to be his 100th Grand Prix. Oh, stand by. I think we have a problem here.
Rich Warningham?
Go to the tape. Let's see what we got. That is Greg Carr, is it?
Oh, you overshot it, I think. Yeah, he did. Yeah, yeah.
Whoop, uh-oh.
And the thing is, once you start sliding and locking that tire, you just can't stop it.
Yeah, of course not.
You need to actually just release the brake a little bit and try to get it rolling again instead of flooding it, but it's not the normal reaction in your car because you're like, oh shit, I don't want to hit that car in front of me.
Yeah. All right, here comes a little action. We got Nicole Foggy all over Johnny Brandon, first and second place here. You can tell they're laughing and screaming at each other right now.
I imagine that this is probably like me and Tyler running GT4. They're really pushing each other, but you're not doing the crazy stuff you're doing on others, you know? And I didn't want to say stuff.
That's we understand. Okay, we got Adam Wright, Marco Lewert, and Ant Woodward. That is a fight for 10th place, 10th, 11th, and 12th, respectively. Ant's falling off the pace a little bit behind him. In our resident Welshman, he tries anything, doesn't he? Unbelievable. He's a good guy.
He's the only Welshman I understand properly.
As far as we know, yeah. in our series, yeah.
He's the only one I know ever, too.
No, he's a good guy. Nice man.
Yeah, he's a good lad. They're running really close to each other, and they obviously know each other real well to race like this.
They constantly want to kill each other, believe me.
They constantly want to kill each other. Which I found, if I'm looking at this battle, then the fun thing you see is that they're both quick in certain parts of the track. You see Johnny Brennan pulling away a little bit, and on the last like 3 corners, and on these 2 corners you see Foggy coming in again. It might be the slipstream as well, just going towards it, but you see the difference in how they approach a corner, and how good they are at certain parts.
Whoop! What the hell happened there? Disappeared all of a sudden. Watch how Nickel closes up on him here.
Yeah, look at how good he's on the brake.
Look at that! Wow, yeah, he is good. Oh, who's this? Oh goodness, who's the pink guy? That's Sam. So Greg Carr has passed Rich Warmingham. Sam's gonna try to do that as well.
And once you win, you know, it's after an hour long of racing, and probably fighting with well, in this case Johnny and Nicola. They only get fame, you know. It's all about, you don't win anything particularly about it, but it's just the sheer amount of respect you get, which is really fun to get, and it's like you want to live forever, you know.
You just like to win because the cocktail tastes better than it does when you lose.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, Sam's doing a hell of a job today. He's doing a hell of a lot better this time than he did last time so far.
He's holding on particularly well in 6th place.
Rich is trying to make a move again back around Greg Carr.
And Sam might benefit from this.
Well, look at that. Whoop.
Slide back in.
Almost.
Get most speed. Yeah.
So Rich Warmingham's moved back around Greg Carr.
And he's in the position to attack again, but I'm quite sure if he will.
Looks like Sam's going to try to follow him through on the inside here.
Greg does have damage on his right hand front.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Rich way out wide, and Sam Boozen pulls into the, what was that, 10th spot? Nope.
And he's cutting him off. Yeah, good job.
4th spot.
I would have.
Wow. Heat up those brakes, Sam. Wow, they were cherry red that time. Whoa. Okay, we have we got Johnny and Brandon?
No, Johnny and
Johnny
Nicola.
and Brandon. No, Nicole and Johnny.
Yeah.
I'm all right. And Nicole Foggy to the inside of the hairpin. Oh! Wow, that was a great pass. But Johnny's fighting back.
And look at that, too wide.
Oh
and
boy, look at these guys.
This is great, and they're probably on Discord, obviously on Discord together, and I'm gonna tell you, they're screaming at each other, "Don't kill me! Don't kill me!"
Oh, they're dying laughing, these two guys. They're crazy. Boy, that was interesting. Wow. Well, Nicole Foggy so far is the leader of that. Sam Boozin is getting threatened by Rich Warmingham again. Move to the inside.
And he's deep. Oh, it's just really deep in the brakes there, and he held it properly though.
Certainly did. Nice job. Nice battle right there. Okay, we got another. We have another little situation up front. A replay of Nicole Foggy. They're currently in the lead. Johnny Brandon threatening going down the carousel straightaway, whatever they call it, parabolica or whatever they call it.
Parabolica.
And into the hairpin. And looks like Nicole Foggy.
Then that's enough track.
That wasn't good.
And you're lucky that these cars have a good suspension. You know, running cars which are lower is gonna murder your rears.
Yep, wipe your spoiler off and stuff.
Yeah.
Rich has pulled out a little bit of a lead over Sam.
I don't want to say, but Sam is doing a good job.
Yeah, I know. You don't want him to know it.
No, don't tell him.
You notice how our cameraman today hasn't said a word about that because he knows if he says anything, he's gonna hear about it for the next 100 years from Sam. But anyway,
I still have hope that he crashes. It's fine.
Hey! Come on.
Oh,
now.
sorry.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not sorry.
Wow, these guys are having fun. Wow.
And Woodwork went off track.
Oh no.
Well, he came back. Might have been a small thing.
Okay. We're nearly 20 minutes into this. Nicole running a protection line. Johnny going to try to cut under him. No, I don't think he's going to quite be up. Nope. Wasn't able to do it. And Steve LaValle is not too far ahead of the Warmington Boozin and car battle going on.
What happened to Ann Clyde? Did you see?
Yeah, we're taking a replay of Ant Woodward. Evidently, we have some kind of an issue. Let's see.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah.
That isn't the right way. Ooh. Yeah, good job holding on the brake there. And these cars are a blast, actually. If you're spinning them around, you can just completely gun it and do donuts for the non-stop.
Whoa. Just a little, I guess, too quick on the gas pedal or something there. Ant Woodward's lead foot was a little too heavy that time, apparently. Here we go, the Foggy Brandon show. To the outside, Johnny Brandon going to try to cut back. And that's a hard place to do that. Doesn't look like he quite got enough there. Oh, somebody's in the pits. Is that Ant Woodward?
It's early though, I think. If I recall properly, now it looks like a drive-through. Is it?
Well, it might be a drive-through. Who the heck would have 15 minutes?
Yeah, no, I think it's a drive-through because yeah, he got hit twice, right? quite hit twice, got spinned out, probably the incident
Now,
on the
what's
first.
the limit for a drive-through? Was it 15 in here?
15.
Yeah, okay. So one thing for the people listening, anytime they get 15 incidence points, which are either banging in each other or losing control or going off course, once you accumulate 15 points, you got to do a drive-through penalty through the pit road.
Yeah, and for people who don't particularly understand what's an incident point, you go too far outside the white lines, you get an incident point. You get an incident on getting hit, and iRacing is using a non-judgmental system, where once I get a 4x, Bill gets a 4x. Either way, you can't tell. Otherwise, you in official races you will be need active stewarding, like in Formula One, which they completely mess up. But besides that, it's just non-judgmental. You make a mistake, the other one is also to blame as well.
Now, I think did I just see a pit stop by any chance? Or did I? Okay. Okay. So we got a few pit stops going now. Got word that Greg Carr and Jamie Wilson have been in so far.
Yeah, and the inside info I got from a certain person was telling me that everything after 14 laps is fine. And they were debating on whether you should take tires or not, and if there's any advantage in it. And I'm not gonna tell anything about that because maybe the XVR guys are listening. But don't take tires. These guys are having a hell of an evening. What more would you want? You know, you're well, besides from that it's been in real life, but you're running on a Saturday night. Nobody's nagging you. You're just chilling, racing with your buddies, and you're having a really tight race. So that's Tony Kloosterman coming into the pit. Ooh, this is Foggy trying to make a move on Johnny. Or was it the other way around? I can't recall. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I think he was protecting.
Oh, they're so freakishly close. You're gasping the whole time. What a cool banner. Does it say Backfire Simsport TV? You see them throwing in the corners real differently. You see Johnny's going in real hard on the entry, whilst Foggy is taking it towards the exit and more leaning on that camber on the outside. He's even breaking the slipstream on the small straights now. So who's your money on, Bill?
On this one here?
Yeah.
As fast as I really think, in all honest sincerity, I think Nicole Foggy is a little bit faster, but I have to tell you, as much success as he's had some crazy finishes too. Like, I will never forget one time at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, I forget who he was going against, but On the last lap, he comes down through the Mary Andretti straight, comes through the little corners there, and right before the start-finish line runs out of gas. Honest to God, I mean, he has all those kind of incidents happening all the time, and that's why I think really Johnny Brandon's going to take it.
Yeah, I think I
about you?
jinxed Tyler.
What's that?
I jinxed Tyler in the start of the race.
You jinxed him?
Yeah, I told you guys that he was winning when he spun out in the first corner or something like that.
Well,
But I think that to be honest, I think that Johnny has this one.
okay.
I feel like he's having overspeed on him, but he's not utilizing it yet.
Well, Johnny's very talented and very clever, for sure.
I wouldn't say clever. No, just kidding.
Okay, we got another pit stopper here. Can't see who it is though from here. It
It's
looks like
Sanderson.
Wayne Sanderson.
Yeah.
I recognize the yellow wheels. That's certainly not up in the air. It's nope, doesn't look like he took tires. On his way back out. Boy,
It's like they're
Johnny's
playing
right
in
there.
bumper cars the whole time. I feel like Johnny's taking the better lines. I feel like he's taking the lines which that don't stress the tires that much, and Nikolai is really pushing the car whilst Johnny is being more careful with it.
Too far back.
Well, they're definitely taking different lines. You're absolutely correct there. You know, it's kind of funny you mention that because I thought that, of course, you're a much better driver than me, but it appears to me that Nicole Foggy is taking very wide, ins and out. Oh, that looked like a penalty. But anyway, very wide approach and departure out of the corner. Really. Look at way out there. Let's see on this corner.
It might be that Johnny's driving style is more leaning towards my own driving style. While I feel, and I know that I'm not that hard on tires.
Oh, okay.
And it's probably why I'm stating this. And it's not that I have physical proof or anything about this,
Not me. I beat my tires so they turn into bubble gum.
And you're even driving backwards, so how are you doing that?
And we got Jamie Wilson and Marco LeWert. This is the little battle for 8th place. Marco's been hanging in there pretty well this race so far. And we're past halfway now. We're about 28, a little over 28 minutes to go.
Hey, see, Jamie was really setting himself up for an attack. We just got this little snap of understeer, which he had to correct, and now he can't attack anymore. Or is he? Is he? Oh, he's still doing it.
He's coming to the inside.
I didn't say
See
anything.
if he can hold it. Whoa!
Little slide.
Little overspeed there. Looks like he's got him.
It still looks like that Marco is giving him the position, to be honest.
He may have.
And the gap between Nikolai and Johnny seems to be, well, a little bit bigger than it was a couple of laps ago. It's now up to 0.6 seconds, where it was like 0.2, 0.1 the whole time. And it's just those little things which create this difference. It's not that you have to get a big incident, right, to lose your time. It's just on every corner it's like a half a tenth. You just get one bad lap and the other one has a good lap, which makes it fluctuate the whole time.
Yep. Yeah, I'm wondering. Johnny backed off, and these guys are going to have to stop, I would think, pretty soon. So I'm wondering if they're going to stop at the same time or not. I don't even know if they're going to stop on the same lap. Got to wait and see.
Mr. Race Director, what happened to Ant?
Okay. We're excuse me, we're kind of in the middle of pit stops here, so hard to come up with the correct order, so we'll have to wait till basically everybody stops. Looks like Wayne Sanderson's got, whoop, nope. Oh, Greg Carr the pit or something. Nope, back up again. What the heck's going on here?
Yeah, so, yeah, weird.
First 4 cars are XVR cars. Foggy and Brandon. In third, we got Steve LaValle. Fourth is Rich Warming. And fifth, Sam Boozin. Sixth, Tyler Newitt. Seventh, Adam Wright. Ninth, Marco Lewert. And 10th, Greg Carr. Looks like we have a replay coming. Let's see what it is. It looks like, who is that? That's Wayne Sanderson. Cold tires. Did he do a loop-de-loop? Oh, what happened? Yeah, it disappeared.
Just a little slide.
Yeah, but there was a car in front of him that disappeared. I don't know who that was. A Never Quit Racing car. Wow.
I think you're spot on, Clyde. It was a great car, yeah.
Okay, they're kissing cousins again. They're back together.
Yeah, so Adam made his pit stop, entered, and left again. I think my SDK is not right, because it says that Adam did a pit stop of 17 seconds, and compared to the others, it's like 33 or 35. It might be that, to be honest, that Wayne and Tony are in the 30s, that they took tires, and Adam didn't. Same for Ant. Oh, Ant did the drive-through, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I'll be right back in like 2 minutes.
Okay. Okay, after the pit stop, Adam Wright and Wayne Sanderson are behind Greg Carr, 9th, 10th, and 11th, respectively. Foggy and Brandon still have not stopped yet, I don't believe. I haven't seen them come in. Okay, we're on board with Wayne Sanderson from the front bumper cam, looking at the back of Adam Wright's BSTV Esports Porsche. Adam is currently in 10th place. Tremendous speed down through that. You can see that by that view. Whoa, baby. Oh yeah, damage in the back as reported before. Somebody gave him a little love, a little more than a love tap. Kicking the hind end. Doesn't seem to be affecting him too much though. He seems to be going along okay. And let's see, a little over 22 minutes to go. Still Nicole Foggy, Johnny Brandon, Steve LaValle, Rich Warmingham, Sam Boozin in 5th, Tyler Newitt 6th, Jamie Wilson 7th, Marco Lewert 8th, Greg Carr 9th, and Sam Wright, Adam Wright in 10th. Must be a jazz bass player by the name of oh no, that was Eugene, right? Sorry. Okay, never mind. It looks like Marco Lewert's in the pits, making his stop. Wayne Sanderson's looking kind of tasty, like he wants to get by Adam Wright. Well, we have. Okay, we got a view of Nicole Foggy and Johnny Brandon, first and second. Oh, lock up from the front, off track. And Johnny Brandon's zips by into first place. A rare mistake by Nicole Foggy. Whoa! Both guys pretty wide there. Adam Wright and Wayne Sanderson fighting it out for 9th place. Nicole Foggy's in the pits, and Johnny Brandon stayed out. Steve LaValle's in the pits as well, coming out of 4th place. Adam Wright's decided to come in out of 9th place. Sorry, Sam Boozen's come in out of 5th place.
Okay, I'm back. So Johnny stayed out?
Yes, he did.
Oh, then I'm really curious what's gonna happen after that.
Yeah, we're kind of waiting too. On screen, we've got Adam Wright and Wayne Sanderson still slugging it out for 9th place. Oh, that's Sam Boozen and who's that, Greg Carr? Yep. Wow. Sheesh. Sam pulled out wide, thought he was going to get a side slapper there. Sam Boozen pulls out a little bit of a lead, but it looks like Greg Carr's struggling back. This will be interesting.
And almost all the overtakes we've seen tonight are to happen.
And a report that Johnny Brandon's hit pit road. Curious to see when he comes back out what's happening. Right at the moment, Rich Warmingham is between him and Nicole Foggy in the standings, but not necessarily. Okay, Rich Warmingham has come into the pits as well, so that takes him out of the equation. Johnny Brandon's still in the pits. Here comes Foggy down the front straightaway. That's Johnny leaving too, isn't it? Wow. Johnny beat him out of the pits. Holy cow. Tyler Newitt's in the pits. Rich Warmingham is going back out.
So, Johnny, he has been in, right?
Yep. Here comes Adam Wright.
Oh yeah, okay, SK is coming up. Okay, so the gap is 1 second now. In Johnny's advantage.
So far, Johnny has played that one right. Sam Boozen still holding off Greg Carr for 6th place. Greg is taking a peek here and there. Probably got designs on what he wants to do. Okay, 17 minutes left in the feature race. Brandon, Foggy, LaValle, Warmingham, and Wilson, top 5.
I would have never expected that Sam would be running in front of Greg. And that's not to be demeaning to Sam. Greg, especially in the V8s, is so freakishly fast.
And this looks like Jamie Wilson finally making his stop. He's coming out of 5th place at the moment. Whoa, big lockup in the pits. I hope he didn't overshoot his pits. Yep, he did. He had to back up.
Good call, man. Good call.
That's just a time loser, unfortunately. You know, LaValle and Warmingham have kind of been out of the limelight all day, but they've been hanging in there in the top 5 almost all day long. They've done a really good job. Good car looking on the inside, and whoa! Yeah, it almost looked like contact, but maybe not. Yeah, it looked like a lockup anyway, for sure. Okay, we're taking an overhead look at, on the last pass by Greg Carr over Sam Boozin in the hairpin. It appeared to us there was a little contact. Let's see if we got any.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah,
a
there was.
little bit. Nothing serious.
And Sam, yeah, Sam is watch out because there's also a slowdown there if you go too wide.
Yeah, he was on the other side of that orange line there. Carrot stick or whatever it is over there.
Carrot stick. Let's call it the carrot stick.
Ah, carrot stick. Okay. And there's our boy Tyler. He's behind. Who's he behind? Oh, great. He's behind Greg Carr. He's kind of getting there too, and that's Wayne Sanderson behind Tyler. Whoa. Yeah, just a little less than 15 minutes to go. 3/4 of the way done. A lot can still happen. This is crunch time. Now we're going to have to make our moves.
And Tyler had a good recovery run. He had that spin in the last sector in the first lap, where I'm not sure who spun him as well, but whatever.
Yep.
But he had a good recovery run. He was all the way back to 11th, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
And now coming up back to 6th and approaching Sam, who has been, I don't want to say it, but who has been running a very good race.
Yep. Well. Yep. Also, Jamie Wilson, I think, was involved back then with Tyler. So they're both done a respectable job getting out of the cellar there. They're both in the top 10. But you're right, Tyler's up to 6th. Done a great job.
I like this livery of the Simability guys. Better than they have run in the Fiat.
I think Greg Carr used to do theirs. I'm not sure if he still does it, but he used to be the one that did their paint. And these two guys still hammering it out. Who's going to win, who's not. But you see, Foggy has caught up to Johnny now again. He had a second lead on him. Now it's what? Can't. What does that say?
Johnny was in front, right, Bill?
Right. Well, that's the way it is now. Still.
Oh yes. Yeah. I'm blind. Yeah, no mind.
Oh, that's right. You're colorblind.
Letter blind. Oh, that's a dive. That's a deep one.
Yeah. Well. Whoa, that could be a slowdown. That's way out there. Wow. Looks like Nicole's trying to make it uncomfortable for Johnny. I can see him peeking around the corner. Johnny, I'm sure, can see him in his mirror and stuff. That's kind of cute. They've been doing this all day. God.
And it's real fun as well. If you're the one in front, you're just looking at your mirrors. I think you described it properly. You're looking at your mirrors like 80% of the time. You're just looking back. What is he doing? What is he doing? Is he coming towards me? You know?
Yeah. It looks like Tyler's gotten by Sam Boozin. He has. Okay. Tyler's moved into 5th. Sam's in Sam Boozin 6th. Great Car 7th. Wayne Sanderson in 8th. He's still in the frame there. I can just barely see him. And coming into 9th, you can see behind him is Tony Klusterman. Hasn't quite been the day Tony wanted, but he's still plugging along. As he says, never quit racing. He's still going, so good for him. Whoa, whoa! Johnny went wide, spun out on that corner. Oh, baby.
Ooh.
It went right off track. There's a replay of it.
Was there contact? No, I think this is the thing. He was checking his mirrors, saw Nikolai coming in, and I don't want to say he got scared, but he reacted to it, and that's why he got in the situation.
Nah, I think he lost focus there for a second, got a little wide, and right off the track. Fortunately, he couldn't have spun around and had it worse or hit the wall or something. So he's still going. He's still good. You know, what's he?
Yeah.
Drop
but
back
it was
a second.
It was decisive.
Oh, 3 seconds. Sorry.
What do you think, Bill? Does Johnny have the pace to take this back?
Oh yeah. He can catch him. The only place I would say no would be Bathurst. I mean, every time you race Foggy at Bathurst, he's like 40 seconds ahead of you. He's amazing at that track. Let me tell you. I don't know how the hell he can go around there that fast. Oh, he is. He is unbelievable. He even beats his teammates by that much. You know, it's just incredible out there. Tyler's pulled out a little bit of space of Sam Boozin. Greg Carr's looks like he's kind of saving himself toward the end of the race. Going to try to make a charge against Sam there, I think.
And we haven't really spoken about Ed. Besides that, he had a couple of incidents. I thoroughly believe that when you drive like this, have a race like this, and still have the discipline to keep on racing, that only that thing alone should get an award.
Yeah, Ant's not a quitter, not by all means.
No, I mean he stuck a stick in between his bike or something and broke his jaw. Was Ant, right?
Yeah. He's got a business. He builds and sells or rebuilds electric bicycles. You know, electric powered ones, and a hell of a business. He's always trying something. He's not a lazy guy by any means.
I have an electric bike because I'm lazy.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to be rude to you.
Yeah, I mean I hate cycling. I think it's the worst thing in the world. But since I live here in Holland, you have to cycle, so I bought an e-bike. So.
Well, you know, that's kind of a way of life in a lot of places in Europe, where over here, I mean, we got some bike crazy people, but it's not something you have to do to get around in the United States, you know, but a lot of people do that for fun more than, you know, getting to work and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a thing, yeah, I think. Everybody rides a bike. If you can't ride a bike, then you're not a real Dutchman, Dutch girl, whatever.
A Deutschman or a Dutchman?
A Dutchman.
Okay. Who's plugging the dike today? That's what I want to know.
That's the only story you guys know.
But you're famous for tulips. You're famous for windmills.
We have like 6 windmills in Holland.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, 6. They're right next to my house.
The electric generating kind, or the fancy water one kind, or whatever they used to. What did they used to do with them?
They used to grind.
I thought they ran machinery or something with them, didn't they?
No. They used to grind grain with it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, a granary. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's machinery. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's machinery. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it's kind of. No, I'm just kidding. We don't really have. We have like 3 mills here, but it is. I don't know. It's we have this. It's an open air museum which has all those mills.
Now, do you have those big wind turbines for electric power over there too?
Yeah. I believe that they still wanna like place thousands of those on sea somewhere as well.
Oh, they put them out in the water. Yeah, I've seen. Whoa! Like, Wayne Sanderson got a little loose coming out of that corner. Okay, we're coming down to crunch time there, Wobbly. We're 6 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the finish. I do believe that Nikolai has the edge over Johnny because the pace is like about the same. Johnny had that little incident, and the gap has remained 3.5 seconds.
Yeah, it hasn't changed much.
And the fact that they ran so close to each other without being able to overtake each other, without a mistake, obviously. I think that it's a given. If Foggy keeps it together, keeps a cool head, has enough fuel, and then he will get this. And still, Johnny did put up a hell of a fight, and he should be proud if he got second.
Well, I'll tell you, those two guys do this every time. I don't care what they're racing. I don't care if they're racing wheelbarrows or Ferraris. They do the same thing all the time. It's amazing how close they are together. It's and very respectful, and they have fun, you know. And you know, if you could hear the onboard radio with those guys are going crazy. It's unbelievable. Probably like you and Tyler swearing at each other, you know.
Now, I'm never swearing at Tyler. I'm just the one rattling the whole time, and the other guys are like, "Dude, shut up." That's all they're saying.
Wobbly, shut up!
We actually had, we were talking about you on the GT4 race. We were having a laugh about the NASCAR broadcast we did about the Martijn Versluwen thing. So every time I went to the carousel, I yelled Versluwen on Road America.
It was funny. The other day I heard what the heck happened? He dropped out right in the beginning. He had some kind of internet situation, and I heard Clyde trying to pronounce his name, and he really slaughtered it too. And I thought, well, I'm not the only one, thank goodness. But Martin, in all due respect to him, he was a real sport about it. And he wrote me a couple notes. He says, "You gave it a heck of a try. You're pretty close." And I said, "Oh, well, you know, what else can you ask for? You know, he's a good guy."
Yeah, I mean, I don't particularly personally know Martijn very well, but I figured that he could have a laugh about it.
Well, I'll tell you, he's a heck of a driver too. As I said, that next level racing thing that he used to be. You were involved in that too, and I'll tell you, he drove the wheels off the cars he was driving. Really did a great job. He was always up in the top 5. Let's pay attention here. We're coming down to the crunch. Yeah. Let's see. We got Nico Foggy still out in front by, what is it, still over 3 seconds, 3.5. Steve LaValle's in third, back another 14. Rich Warmingham in 5th. Tyler Newitt in 6th. 5th. I don't think Tyler's going to get up to them either. Sam Buzin is 7th. 6th. God. I'll get those numbers straight. Greg Carr's 7th. Wayne Sanderson is in 8th. Tony Kluseman has clawed his way back to 9th. Greg Wilson. I'm all right. That's a sprint car driver. Jamie Wilson is in 10th. Adam Wright 11th, which surprises me. 12th is Marco Lewert. 13th, Miro Hresky. And Ant Woodward's still plugging along there in 14th spot.
Well, I've just been listening to Wobbly take the mickey out of Bill over Martijn Versluwen's name. I don't know if you've noticed, Bill, but Wobbly has had Nikolai Foggy racing all evening.
I have noticed, yes. Yes, thank you, Mr. Director. I did notice that, but I'm trying to be kind. I know that's Nicole, right? First, isn't it? That's a first.
Yeah, I kept saying Nikolai. Sorry. I'm thinking about the Nikolai from the V8 races.
Bogatyrov, yeah.
Bogatyrov, yeah, that's it.
There's another guy who never quits either. Okay, we're down 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go, and it looks like unless Foggy as Clyde would so ably say, that either if he has to quit to take a poo or if he runs out of gas, looks like he's going to win. That's not surprising. Foggy wins a lot. It's not surprising. Okay, we got a replay coming up. I don't know what it is. Uh-oh. Looks like one of the Never Quit Racing boys.
It's Ant Woodward.
Ant Woodward, and he goes straight off. There is a turn there. Okay, Ant, keep going. Come on. Don't quit now.
Yeah, I think he was just being safe on the re-entry.
He might be.
Oh!
Jeez. Holy cow. It was a great car in the back of Sam Boozin, wasn't it? Holy mackerlandy.
One of those things you don't ever want to see.
Clyde must have contacted Greg and told him what he hopes he would do, but
he's sending him DMs the whole time. Kill him.
Yeah,
burn him with fire.
Where do you want? Where did you want to launch to? Brazil. Okay, we got 1 lap to go. I've been informed that the white flag is out. 1 lap to go. And we're still on board with the great car behind Sam Boozin. And not many battles going on here or there. Kind of spread out a little bit at the moment. There's our leader, Nicole Foggy. Must feel he got maybe thinks he's had an internet failure, so nobody's around anywhere. Where is everybody? It's final lap. Both he and Johnny Brandon and the XVR guys have done a heck of a job. Really have. They were the class of the show. Good battles with Tyler and Adam Wright. Sam Boozin did a great job.
I do want to point out that Nicole has a C license. I don't know what happened there.
He doesn't care.
No, he doesn't care. He just drives fast. Yeah, that was a close one. Good catch.
Maybe he's going to do his drift across the finish line.
Yeah, good job to Nicole. And Johnny as well. Yeah.
Yep. Nicole Foggy comes home in the leads. Johnny Brandon second. Here comes Steve LaValle. Well done, Steve LaValle, 3rd place. Rich Warmingham in 4th. Well done, Rich. And our golden boy, Hurricane Tyler Newitt.
You gonna make it, Wayne?
Coming around the final turns. Oh, goodness. And let's see. Sam Boozin comes home in 6th. Well done, Sam. 7th, great car. Wayne's still motivating, though. He's going to, looks like he might make it. Yep. Ooh. Tony Kluseman 8th. Wayne Sanderson 9th. Jamie Wilson 10th. There's your top 10. Adam Wright in 11th. Not quite. He's going to do the wide exit this time. Looks like he's on a Sunday drive. Adam Wright in 11th. Marco Lewert, flying the German flag, comes home in 11th. 12th, sorry. Damn, I can't get those numbers right. Miro Horaski, 13th.
Was a very good race.
14th. Yes. It was a little spread out, but the battle between some of the little groups was really good. All right. Finishing over is, go ahead, you read it, Wobbly.
Nikolai. I'm just going to call him Nikolai from now on, sorry. Nicole Foggy from XVR first. Johnny Brandon, XVR second. Steve LaValle? How do you pronounce that?
LaValle.
LaValle. By XVR Orange on the 3rd place. Rich Warmingham on 4th for XVR Orange. Tyler knew it. Whatever, it doesn't really matter what his position is. Sam, doesn't really matter. Greg Carr, 7th. Never Quit Racing 2. Tony Klusterman, Never Quit Racing. Wayne Sanderson, XVR Sim Racing. I bet that's the same team. Jamie Wilson, 10th for Team Chimera. Adam Wright, BSTV Esports Orange. Clyde, he finished in front of you. Marcel Award, otherwise I'm getting a text from my friend.
Marcel.
VTS Esports. Miroslav Harzowski. Is that right?
Roski.
Vrasky. Privateer. Ed Woodward, Never Quit Racing 2, 14th. And Wobbly Kneecap's the only one and best driver there is in the world. VSTV Esports.
He was so good.
He didn't even start.
He was so good he bothered not to race today.
What a lad. What a lad.
Okay, so pretty interesting race for this. It was nice and smooth, not too many issues. And let's see, we got what do we have in the booth?
No, but the only thing was that the first lap was particularly on a feature race, was particularly stressful. I think it's the wide way to describe it. And we had it was a clean race, a couple of incidents, but very respectful driving, especially.
Well, looks like we have a couple guys in the booth.
Right, yep. Let's start off wobbly. Let's get our race winner, Nikolai Foggy, in for you.
Welcome, Nicole. Welcome. Congratulations on your big win. First, I'm not gonna say sorry for the fact that I called you Nikolai the whole race. Because apparently I had that thing in my head.
Hey, listen, I bet he's been called worse things, right, Nicole?
Oh, way worse, way worse.
Way worse.
Okay.
So how did you win this? It looked like you and Johnny really were fighting for it the whole time. How was your Discord channel? I'm really curious about that.
Well, we were talking about going to Belgium and stuff. I think that was something about off tracks. He kept thinking I was getting off tracks and I'd have to take it easy, but I actually wasn't. But so we're making a joke about that. And then when he went, I think I was worried that I distracted him a bit when he went off the track in that second race. Because I can't remember what we're talking about. We were talking a whole load of crap right through sort of, I think we were batting a little bit before that. And then I don't know why we were talking so much there. We were pretty quiet the rest of the time, and then I went up the middle just as I was saying something, and he said I disappeared. He couldn't see me anymore, so he was worried. He thought I'd come flying through, and I was going to hit him. But I think I'd actually kind of backed out. I was just quite far onto the inside, so that's probably why he couldn't see me. And then he just scared. He got scared. I think I scared him, yeah.
Yeah, I actually said that to Bill. I didn't want to call him scared, but it looked like he got jumpy because you went a little bit more to the inside than you usually did on your normal lines.
Yep. Because I normally wouldn't go for that, but he was pretty slow. I forget exactly what happened because I was too busy talking. So I just remember he was slow coming into that corner. So I just thought, go for the move. I was close enough. I had enough like overspeed or whatever you call it to get up the inside, and I reckon I did distract him. Whoever was talking, it was a bit of a distraction, but it was unlucky there because he had good pace, and I don't know if you saw, he had a way lower wing than me, and he came flying up the straights. He was just holding off to save fuel. But the first time he went past, he realized how good his wing was compared to mine, and he said he was going to use it at the end, but then he mucked it up. So. There you go.
You know, you did look like you had better cornering than he did, though. Really,
yeah.
It really showed. I mean, we couldn't see your wing angle that well here, but it did appear that you were cornering a hell of a lot better than he was.
It was good through some of the sort of non-stop corners, sort of the infield, whatever you call it. But he was, and I got good traction as well out of some of the corners, which helped a lot, especially out of the hairpin. I think he tried a few sort of test moves. To see how much of a run he could get out of the hairpin if I had to keep it tight, but he couldn't really get the traction down as well as I was getting it down. So that helped me a lot to stay ahead, I think.
Yeah, and you and Johnny seem to be, especially on the feature race, I don't want to call it lucky, but you guys cleared those incidents in the hairpin both pretty well.
It was, I was a bit luck. It's always a bit luck. I could see quite clearly. I think it was quite obvious when the crashes were coming, actually, because we could see smoke up ahead. And then I think I just stayed wide out of some of the corners around like the hairpin, avoided somebody there, and then a bunch of other ones they'd already cleared the track sort of by the time I got there. So it was actually wasn't too. I don't think it was too hectic for me somehow.
And in the last corners, a couple of corners, you were in the last sector. It looked like you almost lost it. Did we see that?
Oh, yeah, that curb, I'd never had it before. So the front tire, when Johnny was behind me, I think the front tire caught a few times on that and kept me out on the curb. And then that final lap, it caught on the rear instead and held it there. And yeah, indeed, I nearly lost it, and I'm glad I didn't.
Okay, we didn't notice that. Yeah, well, it was a very good race to see Nikolai, and
You can keep calling me that. You like if you want. I don't mind.
yeah, I'm gonna stick with this. I'm
Nice.
just gonna stick with this. No, good race. Congratulations on your win. Is anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, just shout out to XVR. And yeah, good race with Johnny. It was a good race. Unlucky with at the end when he went off. It was good up to then, and I look forward to the rest of the championship. And yeah, thanks to you guys as well for hosting and broadcasting and all the usual stuff. Thank you very much.
All right, cool, mate. Thanks. See you next time.
Well done, Nicole.
Take it easy. See you soon.
You too, mate.
Bye.
Johnny Brandon, how the heck are you?
Evening, Bill. I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad. You guys, so you got a lot of, I heard Nicole was telling us that you got a lot of subjects out of the way during this race going back and forth, huh? Talking about Belgium and a few other places or whatever?
Yeah, well, he was so far off track half the time, I thought he was visiting another country.
So, I got to ask you, did he distract you when you went off track there toward the end? I mean, you guys were fighting it out like crazy.
He did distract me. I thought, but it's completely my fault. But I really thought he was going to go into the back of me, like virtually disappeared in my mirror. So I lifted off and overshot it, trying to avoid a crash. And then all I hear is him laughing at me down the mic as he drove past. So I was devastated because I had so much pace. I was just sitting there waiting, saving fuel. And, and I streamed the race, and I was literally going, wow, I've got so much straight line pace on this. I could just drive around him. So I was just lifting and coasting and saving fuel.
So what did you have for wing? 0 wing?
No, I had 7 wing, which was the set I shared. But Foggy didn't like it, so he ended up on 10 wing in that race.
So he was saying that you had lightning speed on the straightaways compared to him.
It was so fast, but I was just lifting and coasting behind him. I didn't want to go past, and we're in the chat, and I'm saying, "Oh yeah, this is such a handful. There's no grip and there's no wing." Just waiting to dupe him, and then I threw it away all by myself. I let him scare me off the track.
You guys just have too much fun together, I got to tell you.
I'm trying to tell myself that was fun. I'm so frustrated. I don't get a lot of opportunities to beat him, and that was a good one today. I should have had it today, and I've thrown it away.
Well, just the fact that you're, give him a tussle. I mean, you go to places like I was telling my compadre here, Wobbly, that you go to Bathurst and he's like 40 seconds ahead of everybody.
I don't even bother turning up at Bathurst.
Yeah. He's ridiculous there. But anyway, it was a heck of a race. And, I'm going to give you a shout out just to let people know that I think it's really kind of you guys to open up a practice room for everybody to join in this Porsche thing. I mean, I think that's good of you guys to do that. And it's nice to share. It gets people more competitive. And, even though there's 15 cars here, we had a lot of nice little battles out there today. It was pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's all right. It's all part of the fun. We do it anyway, to be fair. We, as a team, we sort of have our own practice room up. So we just opened it up to everybody. And even not just people in the league, anybody in the Discord that sees it, anyone's welcome. And we'll share the setups, not taking anything away from the league, but it's a shame. You call him wobbly kneecaps, don't you? Especially
wobbly.
Yeah, wobbly. How are you, mate? No, don't know you, but you looked very quick in practice. It's a shame you weren't racing.
This guy, this guy is like kind of like Nicole. He's got these little green antennae sticking out of his head. So,
hopefully he'll turn up.
He's another one of those guys. Believe me.
I would have raced it, but to be honest, Pete has bronchitis, so best to him and well, we needed
Somebody
one
help
more in
us,
the booth. So,
yeah.
yeah. So otherwise, I would have raced it, and I was like, oh well, it happens, you know.
Well, Foggy and I were like, look, it's pointless us just running away at the front. You know, no disrespect to anybody else, but we've got seem to have a bit of pace compared to most others in the league. So we thought let's just try and help everybody to get a bit quicker.
Well,
And have
yeah,
the setups and a bit of training, and it brings everybody closer together. Well, me and Foggy might still be at the front, but then hopefully everybody else can be a bit closer to each other. And if somebody beats us, great. You know, that's what we want.
well,
So
you know, your co-pilots, Lavalle and Warmingham, are doing a pretty darn good job. Even though they were behind you a little bit, they hung in there top 5 all day long. They did great.
you know, it's the best way to get better. Just practice with other people.
Yep.
So you know, these practice sessions we had one on Friday, and there was quite a few people in there. Sam was in there, and Adam Wright Tyler was in there, and it's great. You know, we're all just driving around. People get used to it for the first hour or so, and then for the last couple of hours, we were all just driving around in a pack and mock racing and waiting for each other if someone binned it. You know, and it's great practice, and it's the best way for people to get faster and
Yeah, well,
see where they're losing out compared to other people. You know,
I would have loved to race this race, to be honest, but yeah, well, I mean, Pete was sick, and I was like, I'll jump in. It's fine, and to be honest, I only did 15 laps or something.
Stay away. If you're that fast after 15 laps, stay away. Stay in the commentary box.
Second time I drove the car, so I should.
Yeah, stay away. Stay in the TCR.
Stay out. I'm not in the
yeah.
TCR. I'm GT4, man.
It's beginner luck with him, Johnny.
No, but anyway, a really good race, Johnny. It looked particularly well with the fight with. I'm gonna call him Nikolai. With Nikolai. So.
He lies all the time, so that's fine.
Yeah, I figured. No, it was a good race, and you did a hell of a job. You gave a good show to us, and we enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you. I threw that one away, but never mind. It was, that was one of the more embarrassing things.
We won't another 5 or 6 times. Anyway, Johnny, anybody want to give a shout out before we let you go?
Just usual. You guys, you know, thanks for the broadcast. I'll have a little watch later, and hopefully don't cane me too much. And my teammates, you know, everyone in the league, and I just say it again, anybody that's watching the broadcast, come get involved. Even if you're not racing in the league, we'll put these practice rooms up for the whole season and share the setups for the whole season. It wasn't just for that one race, so we'll do it for the whole season, and everybody's welcome. So
okay, there you go, everybody. Did you hear that? Now listen, whether you're in the front or the back, I mean, you know, if you're fighting for 15th place, it feels just as good, believe me. So get involved. Okay, thanks, Johnny. Have a good one, man.
Cheers, Bill. Cheers, Wobbly. Nice to
meet
you
later.
later.
Okay,
bye. Why don't you take Tony? All right.
No, you're doing Tony, Clyde.
Tony Klusterman.
So Clyde's gonna interview Tony.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's not.
No, I'm an old guy. I get to do him for a change. Tony, how you doing?
Old guy? Yeah, good.
Good. So, what's going on today? I saw your car going sideways a couple of times.
Yeah, I got to learn how to get past the first lap, I guess.
Oh, gee, what a shame. In that longer race, you know, it was kind of nice. You guys were up front. I thought, I wonder how long it's going to take that you can hold some people off. And unfortunately, that first turn did a few people in. Too bad.
Yeah, about 7 corners. I think that's what it was. That might be my record of making it around the first lap so far.
Well, you know, I'll tell you one thing, though. Your whole team, no matter who it was, even Ant Woodward, stuck there to the end, whether they, you know, spun out or not. Never quit racing. You follow your motto. That's good.
Yeah.
So, what's new and exciting with you? How you enjoying this car?
Well, it's still a little bit of a mystery. I haven't got enough laps in it yet, but I'm learning as I'm going. So I think I picked up a couple of things today that are going to help. And I definitely have to be aware of what's going on in the first lap because this car does some very, very strange things on the first lap. So yeah. I'll try and learn as we go along.
Yeah, well, you're a pro at what you do, and I'm sure you'll work at it for sure. So are you going to plan on doing the whole season of this?
Yeah, I think I will. It's good fun, and unless something comes up. But you know, my first deal will be with the V8s. But this runs every other Saturday, and I should be able to make most of the events.
Yeah, that's good. It'd be nice to see somebody with a different team give XVR a little battle. Of course, this isn't their first rodeo with this car. So, but I kind of have my money on Greg Carr. He's been in cars similar to this. I was hoping to do a little better today. He seemed to have a couple issues today, though.
Yeah, he was running on 14 incident points from about
okay.
15 laps to go, I think. So he was being extremely careful.
He was being real nice, huh?
Yeah. So he wasn't pushing it at all there at the end. And, it was a shame that Wayne ran out of gas. Wayne and I had a nice little battle there for a few laps. And, he just short-filled, I guess.
Yeah. So your season's coming up pretty soon, though, the V8s, huh?
Yeah, January the 6th, I think, is our media day. So they'll be nice at the new Watkins Glen track, which has changed quite a bit, actually. The layout's still the same, but the runoffs and the curbs are quite a bit different.
And the camera is different as well.
Being an old stone, being an old stone, I hate what they did to it, to be honest with you. But especially that 90-degree turn now, now it's a little different. I guess you can't run out quite as far. You go over that hump, you get an incident point or something. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah,
anyway.
And the curbs are a little strange as well. So you got to be careful. I think the curbs are banked a little bit, or the track on the other side of the curb is decambered a little bit, and and you can do some really interesting things there,
like spinning.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Does anybody want to give a shout out to Tony before we let you go?
Sure. You guys for doing the broadcast, of course, and Greg for coming up with a set that I could drive this week. So always enjoy coming out and racing with the guys. Everybody's very fair and courteous, so a lot of fun. Take care, guys.
Thanks, Tony. Tony Klusterman.
Cheers, Tony.
Right, guys. So now it is that time of the evening before we wrap things up, where we put everybody on the spot and ask them for their driver of the evening. So I'm going to start with you, Bill. Who caught your eye over the two races tonight?
Too wobbly. I got coffee in my mouth, okay?
Terrible excuse.
But I'm gonna give it to it, and I'm gonna hate myself for this.
Oh God!
But it's gonna be Sam. It's gonna be Sam.
Oh God! How
much
money did he give you for that?
Yeah, a lot. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of money, and I'm not saying a small amount of money, but a lot of money.
Okay, so enough about the brown envelopes. Bill, have you swallowed?
Yes, I have. That's a really tough decision. I mean, the two guys up front did a great job, but I hate to give it to them, only because I'm kind of like Clyde. I don't like to always pick the winner all the time. I'll tell you what. I'm going to give it to Adam Wright.
Ooh, okay.
And the only reason is I know Adam was. They've kind of talked him into being in this series, and they were working on him to join. And Adam's a go-getter, and I'll tell you, by the end of the season, he's going to be up there contending. This guy is a good driver. He's tough, and he stays with it. And I was a little surprised at the feature race that he finished down far, but he's a contender, and my vote's for him.
Okay. Well, as you know, I don't like to pick the winners. So for a third place and a fourth place, my vote is going to go to Dick Cooling Beef, also known as Rich Warmingham.
Well done. Yep.
So they are our 3 votes for tonight. So some fantastic racing. This series is back on the 15th of January, so next year, and we will be doing rounds 5 and round 6 from Interlagos. We've got one more broadcast before Crimbo, and that is next week when we are back in the fantastic GT4 TCR action. From, as Tony was just saying, with the V8s, we are at Watkins Glen, the boot layout, and the newly scanned track from iRacing. So join us for that. And once we get that one out of the way, then we'll let you all celebrate Christmas. Thanks to Bill, thanks to Wobbly for joining me tonight. Thanks to all the drivers, thanks to everybody that watches us. Make sure you drop this video a like. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, and make sure you follow us on Facebook. That way you will never ever miss any of our fantastic action. So it's time for me to say goodnight. I shall say cheerio, goodbye, adios, bye-bye, and every other thing you can think of. Hand over to Bill and Wobbly to say goodbye, and then we will close the broadcast. So good night, everybody.
Yeah, good night, everybody. And like Clyde mentioned, tune into that GT4 TCR series. That is really... The car count has increased. The tremendous competition, and the first one I watched last week, absolutely tremendous. Matter of fact, I had a broadcast because our guy was sick. But anyway, please join us for that. You'll really enjoy it. And have a good evening, everybody. Thanks. Over to you, Wobbly.
Yeah, thanks all for watching, and I'm really looking forward to the GT4, which I'm driving, and Wobbly will win. So.
Oh no! Oh crap! Never mind what I told you. No, seriously, yeah.
Thanks for watching, all.